Welcome to our second class in digital photography. This session here we're going to be looking at the scene modes in most cameras that you buy in the market today. Scene modes are those that are found in the dial, as you can see on the camera there, that have quite often an icon there, or they may have a letter which designates different functions that the camera can do for you. Scene modes have a limited menu choices as the camera in a lot of those cases chooses the settings for you. But they're designed to make the digital SLR act more like a point and shoot type of a camera. So let's look at some of these different functions. Well, the auto mode, which is green, is going to be fully automatic. So when you put your selection on the green, you're going to find that the camera will choose the aperture and the shutter speed automatically. It's well suited for most natural light conditions, you know, that we just want a quick shot, don't want to think about it too much. It's good in low contrast situations, and certainly when you want somebody else to take a picture of you, this is a good mode to put it in because you can't make too many mistakes. Portrait mode. So here's the picture of the little face on the icon, and it is used when we are shooting some people in a portrait type situation. So you can see here with this example on the right hand side, the portrait stands out from the background because in this case you have a shallow depth of field where the background gets blurred out. So this is really what you want to accomplish when you're using the portrait mode. The camera will automatically pick the exposure, but will try to select the lowest f-stop, so allowing a lot of light to come through and giving you a shallow depth of field. Great for portrait work where you don't want too much distraction in the background. Landscape mode. So here's a picture of the little mountain with a cloud as the icon, and it's the opposite of the portrait mode. The camera tries to get the whole scene from the front to the back in focus, what we call it's going to be a very long depth of field. So the camera will automatically now pick the exposure, but in this case it's going to select the highest f-stop so that it will allow the largest depth of field. Well, macro mode, picture of the little flowers, the icon here, is similar to portrait mode, but the camera now will get a very fast shutter speed with a shallow depth of field. So once again, we can notice the background being blurred out just beautifully, so that in this case the image, the butterfly or the dragonfly, the flower stands right out. And so once again, it does that with a low f-stop. It's wide open like that, and it's a very fast shutter speed. Sports mode. The icon shows somebody running here, and you can see in this type of a mode here, of course, what you need to do is you be able to freeze the action very quickly. And to be able to do that, what you've got to do is you've got to have a very quick shutter speed. And so the camera automatically increases the ISO to 400 if you're out in bright daylight type of a scenario there, and it will freeze the frame very quickly, as we can see in these pictures. And it also allows the camera to go into continuous shutter mode, so you can shoot a number of pictures one right after the other in the sports mode. Well, the night portrait mode here is designed to provide a sharp image of the subject by using the flash. Sometimes in the nighttime, especially when you've got the sun going down, unless you are in this kind of a mode, the flash may not necessarily come on. But in this case here, we can see with the illumination of the flash in the front and the beautiful sunset in behind, it's an ideal situation for capturing your subject in the front. So the key to the learning, this is very basic, learning cameras is, of course, you just don't press it all the way down right away like you would have in days gone by with a film camera. With a digital camera, you press down halfway, and what it does is it locks the focus. You'll hear generally maybe some indication, maybe there might be a slight beep or something, and then you aim, hold, press down halfway, and then press all the way down, and it will fire the shot and ensure that you have the sharp image. Well, with these quick little points, Let's go out and shoot and have some fun. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next class.